fellow Brushflies, welcome back to my channel Brushfly MUA. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mercedes, I'm the face behind Brushfly MUA, and if you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're not new, hi, welcome back. So, I look pretty minging, I have no makeup on, I have literally just put a bit of squalene serum on after my shower. I have work soon, so I had to have a shower. But the reason I have no makeup on yet is because I was sent some foundation to test out and try. That foundation is in this little goodie box. So I was very fortunate to be selected by Influencer and Bareminerals to test out the Bareminerals original liquid mineral foundation. So very happy to test this out. I have never actually really tried anything from Bareminerals before. I don't think. I can't remember, but I don't think I have. So this is the box it came in, and then this is what I got inside. So this is the packaging, like really nice actually. I think it's quite sleek, quite sophisticated, and it is in the shade Fair 01, which I'm hoping will be a good match for me because I am quite pale. And this is the jar that it comes in. So when I first looked at it, I thought it was glass, but it's not. It's like plastic, but inside it sort of has plastic in plastic. So the colour that you can see is not actually the foundation, it's like a bit of card that's wrapped around the inside showing you the shade, which I guess is okay. I think I would have preferred it to see the actual makeup product itself, because then you can judge how much you've got left. But it does look really nice. Other than that, it looks really sleek, sophisticated, and I'm liking it. Plus this lid, like, it doesn't just pop off like a normal lid. You twist it and it pops up. I think that is really cool. So yeah, gonna test this today, see how it lasts. I do have work tonight, which will really put the foundation to the test. But I do also have a couple of samples. So I have the Bareminerals moisturizer, I think, and the Bareminerals original, what's this? Primer. That's what they are. So I got these from an event I went to quite recently in my local town. I was given these to try out, and actually I have tested out the primer and it is really nice. But I thought, because it's actually a Bareminerals foundation, for the first day I should try out these because they are Bareminerals products with that, and then tomorrow I will do my normal makeup routine, just use that foundation and see how it fares up. And I'm really sorry if this video is not very bright. My ring light has decided to die. I plugged it into the power pack, does not want to light up. I plugged it into my laptop, does not want to light up. So I think it's maybe like a loose wire connection. I'm not sure. So I have to go without light today. So I've just got my bedroom light. It's nearly work time for me, so that's actually quite late in the day, so I don't really have any natural light either. But let's just hop into testing out this foundation. I might just grab this so I can kind of try and keep my hair out of the way so I can actually see what I'm doing. Lovely. So I'm going to grab the Bareminerals cream and just give that a whirl. I have not used this one before, so I hope it's nice. But I will test it with my normal facial products as well. Smells really nice. Kind of has like a citrusy, zesty scent to it. Oh, it's really thick. Reminds me of like a sun cream. Maybe it is a sun cream. Maybe it's not even a moisturiser. If anyone knows what cream I'm putting on my face, please tell me. Does smell really nice though, but it is really heavy and gloopy and like sun creamy texture or E45 texture. That kind of, oh, that's really sticky. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Okay, now that I am fully sticky, like really sticky. Okay, I don't know if I like that cream. Might work well as a hand cream. Then I have the primer. So I don't actually have that much in there. It just feels really weird. Like my skin now feels like just sticky. I don't think I like that. Okay, so I do like to use an eye cream. So this is the Balance Me eye cream. I am getting older, so I definitely need an eye cream, but I also like to use it in fine lines around my eyes, forehead and smile lines, because I don't know what it does, but it just sort of plumps them back out. Like it depuffs eye bags, but then plumps out fine lines. It's funny, but whew. Probably should have done this actually before I did the primer. Honestly, my brain's just gone to mush. I had a phone call from work and it was panic stations because one of our managers phoned in sick and they were like, oh, you might not have to come in for your shift tonight. And so I was a bit like, what do I do? So I've been waiting for a phone call, and then they phoned and said, actually, it's okay, we found another manager, you can come in. So I'm like, oh, okay, which is fine. Oh, I do like the pump. I do like the pump. That's good. Means you can only choose so much. Like I said, it's thrown me a little bit. It's made me think like, oh, now I don't know what to do. My routine's gone out the window. So I'm just gonna blob it on like I normally would my normal foundation. And trusty sponge. Obviously, if I find that tonight it doesn't wear how I expect a foundation to wear, I will be doing a second day at the very least, because where I've tried different products as well, if they don't agree with it or my skin, I will know, and I can at least put it to the test with my normal products to know whether it was them or I don't get on with the foundation. The foundation itself doesn't really have a scent. No, doesn't really have a smell to it. Or if it does, the citrus smell from the cream has completely taken over my nostrils. And then just down my neck. It's really annoying because when my ring light has died, I can't see as well. Like I have green eyes and I find that I need a lot of light to be able to see things properly, but then I also struggle with too much light. Like if it's too bright, I'm a bit like, flipping hell, I can't see. And then if there's no light, I'm like, flipping hell, I can't see. So yeah, I'm one of those. Seems to have settled down quite well. I mean, you could be looking at the screen and thinking your eyes must be really bad, because it does not. But from what I can see, I think it looks okay. Yeah. I mean, it's hidden a few blemishes. It's quite medium coverage. You can still see a few of my breakouts, but it's not horrendous. Okay, so far I am liking that, and I do really like the whole pump because then you can just squeeze out as much as you want, or pump out as much as you want. Squeeze out sounded a bit weird. And then you have enough left in for other uses instead of using too much and having like waste. So yeah, I really like that. I do have to say that my skin does feel a bit funny, like a bit tight, a bit tingly, but I think that is from the cream. I'm definitely going to have to look that up and see what that is, and then if it turns out it is a flipping sun cream, you're going to wet yourselves laughing. But yeah, good. Okay, where is concealer? So I'm just going to go in with my normal concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. As you can see, because I have work, I am very slapdash. I'm not doing it very professionally because I know that I have to be downstairs in 15 minutes to take the dinner out the oven for the husband and the children, and then actually get into my work clothes and leg it. So my skin does feel really tingly. I don't know if I like that. But we'll see. Find out I'm allergic to something in it, and then by the end of tonight I will look like a mess. Agreed quite well with my current concealer, which is good because I don't have any others. So I now need to get on to powder products. So my current one is a number 7 bronzer, perfectly bronzed. It has the little balls that you just sort of swirl around and use. It's not actually my favourite bronzer. It's nice, but the little balls get really annoying and like they quite often fall out. So it looks like I've used more than what I have over the past month or so because they fall out and then I hoover them up. I do have to say, like, my skin still feels quite tacky. Don't know whether that's from the other products and not necessarily the foundation. I will let you know tomorrow whether it is the foundation that still feels quite tacky or from the other products. I mean, I just thought because I had some other Bareminerals stuff I might as well use them. But the primer, I know it's not the primer because I have used that and I do like that. Next up I need blush, so I'm going to go in with my Revolution Relove contour palette, which was in my project pan. I've panned the bronzer and the highlighter, so I'm still on the blush, which is nearly out. I'm actually quite nervous to go to work because it's a different manager, like from a different store, and I don't know her. So you see how we get on. I mean, it's alright, I still have like my other members of staff, like my other colleagues, so I know it'll be fine. But I'm one of those where I don't really like new things, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Now I'm going to go, that was a bit of a bang. Now I'm going to go in with my number 7 highlighter. This is the Shimmer palette in Caramel. So I have used quite a lot of this, but I do really like it. I wonder whether this will be like a new favourite, because at the moment I'm loving the number 7 Hydra Luminous foundation, which I had a sample of and fell in love with. Oh yeah, and if I probably did mention, but if I didn't mention, I got this free. So I didn't buy this foundation, so it's not like a sponsored video, but it's a gifted product. So it won't sway my opinion either way. If it's crap, I will tell you. If it's really good, I will tell you. So don't think I won't just because I received it for free. Next, I'm going to go in with my Revolution Relove Super Matte Powder. Again, it's in my project pan, so I have used quite a lot of this. And now I'm just going to try and tidy my brows a little bit. They need doing again. I'm just going to use a bit of my Makeup Obsession brow gloss to just try and tame it a little bit. As good as it's going to get. Setting spray, this is the I Heart Revolution Cranberry setting spray. Okay, in this light. Hopefully you could actually see me then and I wasn't like for ages. Yeah, looks okay. I don't know whether it's meant to be matte or dewy. Doesn't say. I guess I will find out. Obviously the setting spray I've put on is quite a dewy setting spray. So I'm just going to do a quick minimal-ish eye look for work. Nothing too extravagant. So I'm just grabbing my Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1. It's such a shame. Obviously Tati has decided to close the doors on Tati Beauty, which is a shame. Obviously it's got a lot to do with COVID and the legal battle she's currently going through. But it is a shame because I actually love, and I mean love, this eyeshadow palette. So when I heard that I was like, I need to grab it, I need to play with it more. So it's literally just going to be a simple neutral eye look, as it's just for work. I mean, work are used to me going in with flipping not simple eye looks. I think they'd think something was wrong if I didn't have eyeshadow on. Obviously we have a different manager tonight and they don't know me. I was going to use a brush, but I might just grab my finger and go in with the metallic. God, without my ring light, it's really hard to see. Like, I'm hoping it's an okay eye look. And I'm just going to grab a bit of glitter because it's me. Mascara, Maybelline Sky High. I actually think this mascara is like dead. I think I've used it all up. It's not working how it should be. So I'm just going to grab some Fenty Beauty mascara. Let's brush my fringe down. Okay, I do at the moment think I like this foundation. It seems to be sitting okay. I think it is looking more matte. That could be because I did powder it, but then I did use a dewy setting spray on top. But it is so far looking okay, but I do need to go and look in other light as I'm going to work, they have really good lights there. It's a supermarket, so they do have really bright lights. So I'm gonna check out how it looks when I get to work and see how I feel. Other than that, I think it looks okay. The only thing is, I think that cream has aggravated my skin because it does feel really tight and a bit funny. So obviously I'm not here to properly review the cream, I am here to review the foundation. So I will let you all know in a check-in later on how this is faring up at work. I will also try it again tomorrow, see how it fares up with that. But yeah, at the moment, I think I like it. It seems to be wearing okay. I think it looks okay. I will just have to wait and see how it fares out during the night. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Day number 2, excuse me, I have a bit of a cold, so I'm just going in with some serum. So this is like my normal skincare routine that I would normally do every day. Have my Superdrug moisturiser, which I'm just going to put on, as well as some Balance Me eye cream. Like I've said before, I do the eye cream around other parts of my face to try and plump it back out. Then I have my number 7 Airbrush Away primer. I've sped it up because obviously you've already seen me apply makeup once, so I didn't want to take too long. So here goes the foundation. I'm just using my damp sponge to get it right in there. If you can hear crisp packets in the background, my daughter is eating Crispies. So now I'm just going in with some concealer. It's my usual Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I love this concealer, it's really, really good. Now I'm just doing some bronzer, my number 7 one, then it should be a bit of blush. So this is my Revolution Relove blush. I'm nearly out, desperately trying to completely pan that. Now it's my number 7 highlighter. I am a bit on the fence about this one now. I used to love it, but I'm finding it makes me look a bit khaki, so I'm going to change it very soon to something else. Then a bit of brow gel and a bit of spray. And now I'm just going to put a bit of concealer on my eyes to prime my eyes, and then I'm going to use my e.l.f. Mint Melt Mint to Be eyeshadow palette and some Makeup Obsession mascara. So this is the finished look. I have to say I was really happy with my makeup. I think it looked really nice. I think it looked really fresh, really like skin-like, but better. So yeah, I do think I really like this foundation. You will see in a minute. I will do a check-in when I'm out and about. But yeah, I like this. I really like this. So I'm a big fan of this at the moment. I feel it's making my makeup look good. I'm having a good makeup day. So yeah, I'm gonna go out shopping now. So I will let you know how I feel about it in a minute. So yeah, keep an eye. Hiya! So a quick check-in on the Bareminerals foundation that I'm doing a wear test on. So obviously it's day 2. I have tried it using my normal skincare products and makeup products. I have to say it is an okay foundation. I do actually quite like it. The only downside to it is it does tend to cling to dry patches or fine lines. Like under my eye, it is definitely sitting in those fine lines that I have now. I'm in my 30s, and I have some dry patches of skin around my nose and around my breakouts, and it has clung to those a little bit, but it doesn't look horrendous compared to some foundations that I have tried. I do like the coverage. It's a nice medium coverage, but it's not too heavy that it looks cakey. Yeah, do you know what? I'm actually really impressed. It does look quite natural. I really like it. My husband said he thinks it looks nice. It looks like a nice foundation. doesn't wear particularly well with a mask. So obviously at work on Friday I wore my makeup, I wore a mask. It was on Saturday, not Friday even, and it really did rub away around the nose area, around the chin. But to be honest, most foundations do that with a mask, unless you have like a proper cemented on makeup look. Most of them are going to rub away with a mask. It's one of those things. But this one I do actually seem really happy with. I do seem to really like it. I do have a bit of confession to make. The Bareminerals cream that I tried that made my skin feel funny, I'm not even 100% if that was a moisturiser. I've had a look online. It did have a sticker on the bottom which has come off, and so I just presumed it was a moisturiser sample because I got a primer sample. But going by what people have said online about the scent of their cleansing foam, I'm wondering whether I put cleansing foam on thinking it was moisturiser. But I'm not 100% sure because I don't own the cleansing foam, so I don't know if that is what it is. And I don't own the moisturiser, so I don't know if that's what it is. So if you own any Bareminerals moisturisers or cleansing foams, please comment below what they smell like. That is what I'm going by. If it smells citrusy and a bit zesty, then that's what I put on my face under my makeup. But in saying that, it worked. I mean, it was very sticky and tacky, and it did make my skin feel quite tight, but it didn't break me out. So, you know, it didn't do a big boo-boo, but it did just feel really weird. But, you know, I felt like it did last the best it could, considering I was wearing a mask. So yeah, quite happy with my makeup today. I am feeling a bit pants, a bit poorly, so I've had to come out to the supermarket to stock up on like Lemsip. Don't worry, it's not COVID. I have done a test. But yeah, so I've come to the supermarket to stock up on flu medicine and painkillers and milk and stuff, just in case I don't want to go out for the rest of the week. So yeah, I'm gonna go shopping. Maybe I'll do another check-in later and let you know how it has lasted throughout the day with my normal routine, but that is if I remember. I was meant to do it Saturday night after work to let you know, like a check-in with the first day of trying it, but my daughter had tonsillitis. I had to go to the midnight pharmacy to go get some antibiotics. So by the time I got home, it was just way too late and I completely forgot. So, you know, I could potentially forget again today. But so far, I'm really, really liking it. So thank you to Influencer and to Bareminerals for gifting this to me. I'm really happy with it. And it means I have a few foundations in my collection now, not just the one that I rely on. So very happy. So I'm going to go shopping. See you later. Quick check-in and hair sort out. The foundation has held up quite well after doing a shop. I was in the supermarket for about 45 minutes to an hour because I had to wait for a prescription, so seems to have held up quite well. Just a little bit has rubbed away around my nose, to be expected. So yeah, still really happy with this foundation. Hi guys, so I am back to talk about my final thoughts and opinions on the Bareminerals Liquid Mineral Foundation. So you won't have just seen how I applied this foundation, but today I decided to apply it a different way from normal, and I used the Tati Beauty Blenderful. Now, I threw it on the floor. The Tati Beauty Blenderful is not my favourite product from the Tati Beauty brand, but it is okay and it actually worked alright. Like, I have to say, my makeup today, my base makeup, it doesn't look too bad. I'm quite happy with how it looks. So my overall opinion on the Bareminerals foundation, I actually really like it. I would have preferred maybe a more dewy foundation. I think this is a little more on the matte side. It does cling to some of my dry patches and it clings to some of the fine lines under my eyes. But it's not, I can hear my kids arguing. Yeah, anyway, but I do really enjoy this foundation. I find like if it's not clinging to the dry patches, it looks really nice. It looks quite natural, almost quite skin-like. So I do really like this foundation. I have tried it for 3 days now and I'm really impressed. I really like it. It doesn't last the best when wearing a mask, but to be honest, I haven't really found any foundations that last greatly when wearing a mask. I have found ways to get them to last a bit longer by using like setting sprays and setting powders, but you know, at the end of the day, wearing a mask is going to rub some makeup off anyhow. So you know, other than not really lasting under a mask that long, it's a really good foundation. When I have just worn it and not gone out and worn a mask, it's been fine. It has lasted a long time, and I actually fell asleep in it the other night. I didn't realise my kids had brought a cold home from school. That's why I sound a bit funny now. And they have given me their cold. And I thought it was my endometriosis flaring up. But I passed out on the sofa the other night. Not literally like pass out, but like I sat down with a cup of tea, zonked out, I was gone for the night. Like my husband came to bed and was like, oh, did you actually make it up to bed last night? No, I did, but like at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I literally fell asleep and left this on my skin. When I woke up in the morning, I was like, oh no, I haven't taken my makeup off. My skin is going to hate me. No, I didn't even get a breakout. Like, I was completely amazed. Normally if I leave a foundation on overnight and I sleep in it, I would get at least a few breakouts, or my skin will at least let me know somehow that I've pissed it off. This one, I fell asleep in it and it did nothing. Obviously I do not recommend buying this one just so you could fall asleep in your foundation, but I did by accident and it didn't affect my skin. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. When I woke up, obviously I had left it on and it didn't look too bad either. Like one of my neighbours knocked on the door and I felt quite comfortable still going to the door because I kind of had makeup on. So yeah, I really like this. I'm so happy and pleased that Bareminerals and Influencer sent me this to try, because I personally probably wouldn't have gone out and bought this because it is quite a high price point, but I do actually really enjoy it, so it could be one that I'm going to keep on my radar. I have a few foundations now that I really like. I have the number 7 Hydroluminous, I have the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid, and I now have Bareminerals, which I am completely loving. Oh, and I also like the Charlotte Tilbury one. So there are a few foundations out there that I do really like. How would I rate this one? Really good. I actually think this one, personally on my skin, is better than the Charlotte Tilbury one. Just putting it out there. Now, I think on my actual Influencer campaign, I gave it 4 stars, not quite 5. I think if it didn't cling to my dry patches and my fine lines, it would have been 5 stars. But out of 5, I would give it a 4 because I do really like it. It's just a really nice foundation, and I'm finding that I'm having really good makeup days when I wear it, which makes me happy. My only gripe I suggest would be that it's not a glass jar, it's a plastic jar, but whether maybe they've done that for easier recycling, I'm not sure. But then if that was the case, the lid probably wouldn't be black, because I know black plastic is harder to recycle, because I know number 7 are having a big change up of their product line and their packaging, because the black packaging is harder to recycle and they're going to white packaging, which is easier. So you know, I'm not necessarily sure this is because it's easier to recycle or not. So you know, anyhow, I really like this. I like the pump design. I like the fact that it doesn't have a lid and that you twist it, because that to me is really good, because I quite often lose lids or I break them. So I actually really like this design because it means that I'm gonna sneeze. So it means that I'm not necessarily gonna break it, and I'm not going to then have to get everything messy and gunky. Like, I like this design. So overall, I am really happy with the Bareminerals foundation. I think it is great and I would highly recommend it. Obviously I have dry skin, a bit of combination. I can get quite oily in the T-zone, but I'm mostly dry. I think it works. Yes, it does cling to a few dry patches, but as long as you moisturise well and use a good primer, it's not horrendous. I have had worse. Like, I really enjoyed the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, but I found that clung to dry patches more than this one. So yeah, I really like it. So I guess that is this wear test done. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you do too. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.